Hey y'all, it's Voluptuously Skinny here with my post-op week 135 update. I started this journey at 370 pounds and had my surgery on 9/16/2015, so a little over 2.5 years ago. And at that time I weighed 326.9, so 327. And I am currently down like 220 pounds or so. Today I'm 150.2, so I'm still within my new goal range, which is 150 to 155, to account for the muscle growth, the muscle gain. And I am, yeah, still within that range. It's down from last week. Last week I was 151.6. So just need to make sure that I'm still staying hydrated, because I'm not trying to lose any weight at all, but I'm not really worried about it because, like I said, I'm still within that range of 150 to 155. So this week, my calorie intake on average was about 2,900 calories, and my net calories, I think it were 18 to 1,900 calories. Let me see if I can pull it up. My iPad is pretty slow, and I thought I had it down, but I don't. So, but I think it was about 18 or 1,900, and then as soon as it pulls it up, I'll tell you what my nutrients were. So my protein was down a bit because I was pretty much slacking. So yeah, so my total calorie intake was 2,800. I should have put my glasses on. Everything's blurry. Might hurt my head. And my average, the net calories was 1,900. So 3 of those days I ate like a lot. My highest calorie intake for this past week was 3,600. My lowest intake was around 1,800. It all kind of balances out. And then exercise, of course, I'm still doing my strength training. I'm running. I haven't been back on my bike. But speaking of bikes, after that very emotional video where Dion was just very emotional, I got an email from someone who watched the video, and they blessed Dion with another bike, basically. Let me say this. I always have said that I never wanted to use my YouTube channel necessarily for monetization or to get money from it, or, you know, a lot of people have suggested that I do GoFundMe for my skin removal and to fix other issues that I have. And I've always been very hesitant about it because I don't want somebody to look at my channel as, you know, as that alone. Because that's not the reason I feel like I was called to do it. I was called to do it, I think, to have some accountability for me, and also to be able to look back, but also to be able to help other people. So I never want you all to think that. But in that same instance, I know that at some point, you know, if I have the opportunity, a larger opportunity, a larger scale of things, then it might be something that I look at as far as monetizing the channel. And I've, you know, in foresight, have tried to think about that by being mindful of what kind of music that I use and that type of thing. But I still use music that I probably shouldn't use. And so that's another reason why I don't look at that. I don't necessarily look at subscribers, even though the other day I looked and I was just like, oh my gosh, I have over 2,500 subscribers and channel videos that have been watched, you know, over 70,000 times. And that just blows my mind. It really blows my mind. So I'm so thankful for that. But anyway, what I wanted to say, I said all that to say that someone emailed me and asked could they bless Dion. And I've been taught, I used to, turn people down, but what I've been taught over the last few years was if somebody wants to plant a seed, don't turn their seed away, because that's the seed that they're sowing, so that they can reap, a better harvest. So I thanked them profusely, and we actually ended up getting Dion a bike. I ordered it last night. I think I ordered it. Um, I think it was last night. Anyway, it's ready for pickup today. So they sent money, and Dion and I went out and looked for a bike over about 3 or 4 days. We went to different places looking for bikes and things like that. And so he wanted to make sure that he was making a good decision, and I wanted to make sure that he was making a good decision, because we wanted to be a really good steward of this blessing, because who gets these type of blessings? And so was just very thankful. And he's going to follow up with a written thank you note. And that person and I have discussed how we're going to get that information to them. And so, anyway, I'm just so blessed by that. And I'm so thankful. And Dion was just beside himself. He couldn't believe it. I mean, he just really couldn't believe it, but he is so excited about this bike, y'all. He is so excited, and we've already gone to the bike shop, and they had suggested that he not ride it until he gets into the bike shop to have it checked out and everything, but he's got to ride it from the store because it won't fit in my car. So it's only, it's going to be about 3 miles. So he'll put like 3 miles on it, 3 or 4 miles before he gets to the bike shop. So it'll be fine. And then they're going to work on the bike. And then I actually purchased another seat for him. Because I remember we had a bike stolen, and then we had another seat off of another bike stolen. And so I ended up finding a better seat for like $4 more. I think I paid $10 for the bike that they, or the, for the, paid like $120 for the bike that they stole. And I ended up paying like $10 for a seat so that he could, I found it at Ross. It was like a $30 seat for $10 for like $9.99. And somebody stole it. Stole the bike. Then the seat was on the other bike, and they stole the seat off the other bike. And I mean, it was just crazy. So anyway, y'all already know that story. Anyway, found another seat at Ross again. Just, that story is random. And I'm rambling. So anyway, he's got a bike. They're going to put the seat on. They're going to check the bike out, and he'll be back on the road. And I told him I really can't wait, because I think that he loved to ride that bike. That is his jam. That is his thing. I love to run. That's my jam. That's my thing. And I think that we both helped each other out, because when I was running longer distances, that means he was riding a bike for longer distances. And because he was riding with me on those longer distances, he was able to, his speed was a little faster, and which helped me pace myself so that I got faster. And I know that that's one of the reasons why I was Boston qualified on my second ever marathon. So I know that that is the reason why. So I am so grateful for this blessing. And I just want you to know the person that did it, and they are pretty much anonymous, because I've only communicated with them through email. And I'm just so thankful for it. It's just been such a blessing. So, but anyway, y'all, I'm feeling a little anxious. I'm feeling a little nervous. I got this letter yesterday. It's from the insurance company, and y'all can see that it says legal, so I know that it's from the actual insurance company. I haven't opened it yet. I'm afraid to. And I got it yesterday, and I'm just waiting. I don't know when I'm going to open it. I know I need to open it soon, because regardless of what it says, I mean, there could be some time sensitive information in here. I don't know when I'm going to open it. Like I said, I'm really nervous about it. And yesterday and today, I've just been very anxious because this is, y'all know I've been working and waiting for this for months, and been dealing with this for over 2 years. And I'm just really hoping that it goes in my favor, but I'm trying to prepare myself just in case it doesn't. So, I'm trying to debate on how I want to do it. Like if I'm kind of like wanting to ask Dion to open it for me and read it, so I don't have to read it. But I'm real anxious and real nervous about it. So I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. And but y'all know as always that I'll keep y'all posted as to what it says. Y'all know y'all be posted either way. So, and the funny thing about it is that the last probably 3 or 4 weeks, I've had the roughest time with my feelings and my emotions. Like, and by no means, and I tell my therapist this, by no means am I suicidal. I am not suicidal by any means. But I think that a lot of times I'm just kind of going through the day, and just, it's like, and I don't know if anybody has been, at this point where you're just tired. You're really tired, and you just kind of just, honestly, I said I was going to always give y'all the good, the bad, and the ugly. And there's sometimes, I give y'all always the good, bad, and ugly. But there are some times where I omit things because I don't want people to jump to conclusions about stuff. But I've even told my therapist there are times where I think that if I don't wake up in the morning, I'll be just fine. I'll be fine. My kids will, eventually be okay. But I know deep down inside that's really not what I want. But it's gotten that hard over the last several weeks. To the point that's sometimes how I think. And I know, that's just the kind of stuff where you really need to be in church, and you really need to be in your word, and you really need to be praying and asking God to, just be that he needs to be, my strength and my courage, and he needs to stand in for me where I'm weak. So anyway, I just wanted y'all to know that I did get the letter, and I haven't opened it yet. Like I said, I don't know when I'm going to open it, but I will keep y'all posted as to when I open it. So anyway, I love y'all. Y'all just keep me prayed up. Keep me prayed up, because I need it so bad. So anyway, I love y'all. Peace out, babies. Bye.